Weather Authority forecast from meteorologist Nakandra Norwood.
It's a gorgeous day out there now. You know, it may have been a little chilly when you started your day out and needed those heavier coats. I think you could probably shed a layer as you look back at that blue sky and sunshine. We got more of it back towards downtown. Now, here's the difference here looking at yesterday at this time and where we are today at this time. We've got middle 50s out there right now, which is actually a few degrees warmer for the most part than we were at this time yesterday in a Gulfport. A little bit farther over to the east, they're falling in line, not too off, but a little bit less hot. We're definitely not hot this morning. Look at that. 29 at Hammond, 26 for the low at Slidell. Bay St. Louis coming in at 27. We did get that 31 at Belle Chase and pretty close at Houma, 33. We told you, unless you were right on the water, you were likely going to have to deal with that freeze frost situation. Hopefully everything has turned out fine. And it was a one night only event. Yeah, we're not talking about the cold anymore this week, even though we did make it down to 35 out in Kenner, 1 degree above the record that was set in 1991. We're on the upswing now. We're expecting 60s for your afternoon. And then look at this. Back to the 70s, 80 degrees by the time we get to the start of next week. And the moisture's coming back as well. We're going to see our increase in humidity back in place. We've got gorgeous skies right now, though. This is clear all the way through the southeast. But notice what's happening in the Gulf. Look, we get those strong northerly winds. We got the cloud streets to set up. But now it's almost as if all of this is kind of making a reverse spin. So we still got northerly winds at the surface for the most part, but at the mid and upper levels, that high pressure that's starting to move over us. We're closer to the center of the high, and then that's going to move on, and we're going to end up on the return flow side. Now, this is where, yeah, we got the cold in here, but this is the real action. That first snowfall of the season that happened around the Great Lakes region. Look at all this, that current snow cover for folks in Chicago and Buffalo. All that lake effect snow for the most part up here is what we saw with the warm waters of the lakes as that first real push of cold made its way across. Why this is an interest to us? Well, as you start to see the snowpack building, which it's really this Midwest area that you want to start to see the snow setting up in, that's going to make a difference as the next fronts start coming down. You have the snow, it kind of helps to keep the cold as it makes its way south. So that's something that we take a look at periodically as we start to see those snowfalls becoming more frequent into the wintertime. We're not there yet right now. We're still enjoying our fall weather. We had a little taste of winter this morning, but now we're going to track on the fall. And we'll definitely be seeing high pressure in control. There's the high. This is what's going to set up over us towards the end of the week. Notice this is warmer conditions for us. That ridging takes over, stays with us Thursday, Friday, Saturday into Sunday. It's going to be the start of next week when this next system moves on in. By Tuesday, we maybe get the next front to push through. But in the meantime, you wonder, hey, what's going on? You notice our next system comes from the Pacific. We're going to be watching as this cold builds, and we'll see when the next system that's going to knock that south is going to come along. Right now, gorgeous conditions around. We are going to be on the warmer side, our frigid air moving on. So maybe chilly tomorrow morning is the term. And then we go warm and we stay warm for a while here. We're going to stay in that warmer sector. So if you've got an outdoor event the rest of this afternoon, you're on your Veterans Day, it's looking good. Lots of sunshine, temperatures in the 50s and low 60s are where we're going to peak for our highs. Take a veteran to dinner tonight. Is that what's going to be happening? Well, it's going to look pretty good as you make your way through the evening. Right now, everybody's in the middle 50s, and with more sun, that just allows us to warm up, especially dry air warms up really efficiently here. And we've got the light winds in place, so nothing to really disturb any of that over the afternoon. Through the week ahead, we got a lot of sunshine. That rebound is sticking with us. Look at that. By Monday, 80 degrees as we continue on here. What we're going to be seeing is that temperature really warming up. Rain chance does come into play, but we're going to take a closer look at that as it gets here. For now, let's look at your forecast. Back over to you, Liz.